Hi, I'm Brodie, and I'm probably one of the oldest WASURETA victors as of right now, which is kind of crazy. I just want to remind you that I'm 23 next month. 23. Also, I just want to get this out of the way immediately. Probably wondering why I'm saying I'm still bad in my titles. Just wait until you see the attempt count. You know nothing. My goal for this year was to beat WASURETA. I'm not really sure why I did it so early. I think I'm just stupid. I remember when I was doing Niwa, I was complaining about the high CPS on that level, which isn't really high CPS now I look back on it. But I did briefly mention WASURETA then. And I think that's around the time where I was like considering doing this level at some point. To be honest, I didn't think I'd get here. I kind of just jumped. It was a jump. But I did do a jump. It's crazy to even say a jump because like Killbot is only like 120 spots behind on the list. It feels like such a massive jump in difficulty. Or maybe it's just like the different skill sets. Whatever. This level is just so far out of my skill set. Even now, and I've done it, I still don't think I could do another level like this. Maybe I will, because I keep always challenging myself in stupid ways. I do regret doing a level with such high CPS, because my hand, like my wrist, arm, I actually felt real physical pain doing this level over the course of 3 months. It actually like ruined me. I had to take a 2-week break in between, and it didn't even do anything. I do want to say thanks for the support on this level. I really appreciate it, because, you know, I kind of needed the motivation, because this is just a ridiculous achievement. So yeah, thank you. And if you're new here, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. I spent 3 months on this level, so this is probably my longest I've spent on the video ever. I started this level all the way back on March 17th. As of recording this, it's the 17th of June. So it's exactly 3 months today, even though I'd been here like a week ago. But this level is very, very hard to learn. I'd say it's harder than Killbot, which is crazy because Killbot is a memory level. If you do plan on going for this level, just beware for a high attempt count. You cannot do this in like, you know, less than 10k easily, unless you're Zeronium. I wasn't sure where I was supposed to start with this level, so I started doing runs from 76, and quickly I realized that I didn't really know what was going on. So I did what everyone else would probably do in that situation. I looked up Tunium, and I watched Zeronium's completion, and I copied the clicks. I just assume that that's what everyone else does when you can't see what's going on, but like immediately I realized that there was so many clicks involved, obviously. I tried to get 76 to 100 in runs, which sounds crazy. My first actual run to 100 was 91 to 100. 91 to 100? Does that count as a run? Look how pathetic that is. But throughout the day I started moving back, and I was trying to get it down, and I did kind of get it down.
I was thinking about making a song where... Oh, the Cupid Spotify, the Cupid Spotify.
My best run on day 1 was actually 81 to 100. It would have been 76 to 100 if I didn't die to the last click.
Check DMs if you want to see Crazy run on Slaughterhouse.
Where's like... There. No. What? What? On the second day I played this level, I tried to learn the pre-drop, which I found actually to be quite easy. I learned it pretty fast, and I actually almost got to the drop. I died at 13, which is pretty much the drop anyway, because it's like 1 click away. But while it is the easiest part, it does have this really awkward upside down ship that I'm not really fond of, even still. But yeah, you get used to it. I did eventually get 76 to 100, but like looking back, that's hardly even a run. Like I probably had that run maybe like over 100 times by the time I finished the level. And on that same day, I managed to get to the drop twice, but I don't know what I was really expecting because I didn't know how to do the drop. So I was just getting to the drop and I just wanted the progress.
What the fuck? Okay. Hold on. Max.
Hello?
Has anyone ever told you that you like speak like a child? Like not like the words, the language or anything, like the intonation behind your voice is just very like Marmite for wop, you know, like that kind of.
Playing WASURETA on stream, especially when you don't know how to do it, is very, very stressful. I just hate learning on stream. I think most people probably do. The reason why it sucks to learn this level on stream as well is because the click pattern is very recognizable. Like anyone who's played the level, they will hear the click pattern and be like, yeah, that's WASURETA. So if I did anything that wasn't, you know, the set click pattern for this level, everyone get annoyed. Already, this level was taking me so long to learn, as I should have expected. At this point, I only knew the pre-drop, and I was just trying to learn everything from 57 to 100, and I was trying to do it on stream as well, which I wasn't getting anywhere. It barely even sounds like he's clicking. That's how fast it is. You click once, click twice, hold, let go. No? Wait, what? Oh, no, that's weird. I did it. After a while, I started getting runs from 66. I was just trying to get 66 to 100 for a long time. And of course, I died to the last click. Oh my god, I'm going to kill myself. Eventually, I did get 66 to 100. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Splash goes, why did your webcam do that? I go check what he means. Do you want to see what he means? Hold on, look at this. You ready? Made you look. The whole time I was playing this, I was updating my Twitter on like what runs I was getting, what I was doing, and I don't think anyone believed in me. To be fair, I understand because it kind of does look a bit sad when you see how shit I was at first. It's actually just a miracle that I even got here. The learning process was very slow. Like, make fun of me for this. This level took me 2 weeks and 20,000 attempts to learn. But already, I'm like nearing my highest attempt count on an Extreme Demon. And I've just learned it. I haven't even gone from 0 properly. I started getting more runs on the level, which is good. I got 57 to 93. Wait, that was in 57! Oh my god, dude, I'm so stupid! And I got runs from the drop to Augie's part. 16 to 48! In the beginning of learning this level, the hardest parts for me were like 27% and all of helpegasus. Helpegasus doesn't get easy. Like, it just doesn't get easy. It's still just as inconsistent as when you start playing it. I started to play from 0 13 days after I started learning. And I did start making progress into the drop. But what was bugging me is that everybody had an issue with my click pattern. And looking back, I have an issue with my click pattern. I don't know what I was doing. The thing is, I copied Zeronium. So everyone's making fun of my click pattern. They kept calling my click pattern autistic. How does that even make sense? You have to be taking the piss. You actually have to be taking... No, that's not even like... That's ridiculous. I don't know if you can see this. It says made you look. Added you on Snapchat. He made me look at Snapchat. Are you serious? I think the drop is like probably the hardest part to get used to. It just doesn't make sense. The gameplay kind of sucks. I'm sorry, it just does. I think by this point I started to ignore my attempt count because it started to hurt my feelings. I did get all the way to 32 before I decided I needed to change my click pattern. So I went to the man himself, Space UK. Believe it or not, I actually did use Space UK's click pattern for the entire level pretty much. And within the same stream, Space UK entered my chat. He was in my chat telling me that it was just a click pattern level and I just need to click at the right time. And I was like, yeah, thanks Space. Anyway, I changed my drop click pattern and my chat would remind me by saying pam, pam, papa, pam. Because that's just how the clicks are. The drop did get way more consistent after that, so I guess it worked. Okay, thanks guys. By this point, we're already in April, which is crazy because that's way longer than I've spent on a level before. But in the next few days, the consistency just started to appear. I got 33. And then I finally made it past helpegasus and got to 39. I was still trying to get 57 to 100 around this time. And I was getting really close too. And of course, I got 57 to the last click. I knew if I got past helpegasus, I'd get decently far because Augie's part afterwards is very consistent. And that took me all the way to 45. And progress just kept going. I eventually did get 57 to 100. And I got to 50 from 0. And then 53. Oh, fuck me, mate. 57 to 100 doesn't really mean much. Like, yeah, it's a good run, but like, can you do that exact run after doing the rest of the level before it? Because you're clicking a lot. You're clicking a lot. Basically, WASURETA is a very high CPS level. I'm old. And then I realized this might be an issue when I get into the 60s. Not the age percentage. I'm not near in my 60s, but I made it to 63. Whoa! Whoa! What the fuck? Dude, I got so much further than I thought I was gonna get. I got past the ship. Let's go. As you may know, I have gone through my fair share of really stupid death sounds. If you were in my streams, you're probably so annoyed by this sound, or one of the few that happened during this whole time frame. This one comes from a clip where me and Sean were singing for some reason, and then I don't know, he just does this. I just want you to know who I am. I eventually got back to the 60s and I died at 64, and progress was just really slow from this point on. This whole part, I'd say 63 to 67, I always complained I was just mind blocked. I can't do it. I still probably can't do it. 4 days later, I managed to get 66, which is, yeah, it's still a part of the mind block, and it probably is the worst transition I've ever played in any level ever. I'll slow it down for you so it makes sense. You can't hit this orb too early, but you also have to hit these orbs so fast that you don't know what's really happening. It's really hard to see. Even though I was very stuck in the 60s, I did start getting some more runs, like 57 to 100 for the second and third time. I got 37 to 94, and then 37 to 95. and 32 to 95. It shows that it's definitely possible for me to pass 67, but my pass rate was so incredibly low that it just seemed impossible. Eventually, I did pass it, and I died to 71. 71's very weird, because on runs, it's not difficult. You don't really think about it. But from 0, it feels so different, and it's definitely just because of nerves, because, like, I don't know. When you get to that point, everything just feels different to play. On the 1st of May, I got a really, really good run, which made me so much more confident, but I kind of felt like it was a fluke. I managed to get 27 to 100. Oh, dude, what? No. Dude, I'm from 27.
May as well have just fucking played the game.
That's from 27. Keep in mind, I never even got 37 to 100 or 32 to 100. I did get 49 to 100, but I'm so sick of that run at this point that I don't even want to talk about it. Now, I need to get this out of the way because it's really embarrassing. At the beginning of this journey, I said in my Discord server as a joke that if I passed 65,000 attempts, I would do makeup again. My sister, who normally does my makeup, I don't do my makeup regularly. I'm just saying that whenever we... My officer suggested this time around that I do goth makeup. And then we did. Last time I made this into like a full video, but I'll keep it as brief as possible because I'm not really in the mood to make a video out of this. While this is all happening, I can't see shit because I don't have my glasses on, so I have no idea what I look like until the end.
Let's have a look at the camera.
Am I white?
Why did you take your hair down?
You told me to.
Put it back up. No, it's okay. No, Brodie, just do it, please. Okay.
I'm going to get a nosebleed.
No, see, let me tell you.
Yeah, explain, because I don't know what I need to do. What? Am I white? Am I in trouble?
Look up.
Oh my god, you're...
Did you like practice motor skills?
Yeah. What you really need to know is that basically the entire time my sister was freaking out about messing everything up. Am I white?
No.
How white am I? Oh my god.
Well, your hair is. You look like from the back. You actually look like a female. Crouch.
What?
Crouch. Oh wait.
Why is Space UK here? And that's why these clips of me getting far on WASURETA exist. I used them in my crash out video. I didn't really explain it, but yeah. Moving on. At this point, I found 0 to 57 to be so consistent, so I'd get to the 60s quite often. Every stream I had multiple attempts in the 60s, but I would never get past 67. Until I did, and I threw it at 70. No!
What happened?
Initially, the mindblock was at 66, but eventually 63 and 64 became a problem, and I probably have the most deaths of any human ever to ever play this level at 63 and 64. I would say it's just being unlucky, but I actually do just suck. I'm just not good at this part. But one day, I just flew past it. I remember that day I was feeling really good about how I was playing, and I got all the way to 82.
You bet.
And the thing is, I'm pretty sure I died to a bug. When I was complaining about it on Twitter, of course, people were saying that I let go of the dash too early, which does make sense, yeah. But I couldn't replicate it after this. I was trying to understand how this even happened, and I just couldn't do it. Like, I don't know. So I'm a bit confused by this death, and I feel like it was quite unlucky. I wasn't really getting far after this. I started to resort to dire tactics. I use a tactic I like to call the armpit fart buff, which is as stupid as it sounds.
Is that good?
Dude, imagine. That'd be so funny. That would have been so funny. Around about this time, the incident happened. And this is what turned me from the Accu guy to the WASURETA wave guy. I actually did a poll on Twitter, and people know me more as the WASURETA wave guy than the Accu guy now, which is crazy. If you remember in my last video, Aon Air showed off to his entire stream that wave clip. And I don't know what compelled him to do this, but he added me in his Discord server and reminded me that actually a lot more people than 200 saw the clip because he multi-streams. So thanks, I guess.
Brodie said, Brodie, fucking, I want to see this fake country somebody made.
Is this real?
Chad, is this real?
Bro, these are penis.
Smelly bummer.
At this point, my wrists were really starting to hurt. It's probably because of how I click. I can't really explain it. I'll try and like, I don't like use my whole wrist. It's like I just kind of rest it and I use my finger. But I powered on. I just kept playing, which I probably shouldn't have. And I did start to play worse. I could tell. I feel like everyone could probably tell. But somehow I managed to get 27 to 100 again. Again? Which means it wasn't a fluke and I can do the level. Or is it 2 flukes? But then I got 37 to 100 as well, and 32 to 100, and 72 from 0. So it was clear that I was just getting better, and then I dropped the game. Not really. I just wanted to say that because funny. I decided I needed a break because I also hurt my arm at work when I was lifting something. I guess like I pulled something. I don't know. So if I would click, it would hurt my wrist and my arm would hurt as well. It was just like a double whammy of pain. So I stopped playing. The break did a lot for me. It kind of like reset me like mentally. My arm was better, but my wrist still hurt. I did probably the stupidest thing ever. I just accepted that my wrist was just, you know, it was going to hurt the entire time I was playing this level. I don't recommend that. If your wrist is hurting from a Geometry Dash level, stop playing it. Don't be me. After I made the WASURETA crash out video, I actually was informed that I could skip an orbit 65 by just holding. So this comment actually saved my life. It was just a lot less on my hand and wrist. Like I wouldn't like strain as hard if I was clicking. So it really did help. And it was probably the only reason why I started getting past 67. So thank you.
You know what you need to do?
What?
You need to become one with the square. Please.
Damn, I got 46 as soon as you said that. I started going from 0 again, and I finally made it back to the ending, and I got 85. Fuck. No, dude, no. And I was pretty like happy about that. I was like, I finally got back after so long. And in the same stream that I got 85, I got another ending attempt, and I died pretty stupidly to 87. No way! And I ended that stream there. The next day, I played in the morning, and I got right back to where I left off at 87. 87 again! No! And I didn't get back after that. I started to feel good about how I was playing on the level. And I even experimented with CBF. I don't know why I say it like it's a drug. It's not a drug, but like... I mean, yeah, it kind of is. I do want to mention, I've never played with CBF before. I don't use CBF. I don't have an issue with it either. I'm just saying I've never done it. Because every time I have used it, it's like, it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't feel like I play on 240 hertz anyway, so I don't care. What I did notice, as someone who doesn't use it, it just kind of feels like I don't die as much as what I normally would, if that makes sense. Because I was just gliding through helpegasus like it was nothing, and I felt like I was, you know, messing up, but I wasn't. With CBF, I got 37 to 100. Dude, what is wrong with me? I got 37 to 100. What am I doing wrong? And then right after, I got to 92 from 0. I got 92! I got 92! I got 92! No way! And I wasn't sure if it was the CBF carrying me or not, but I was kind of desperate, so I was taking anything. I got 87 for the third time, and I'm not really sure why I was struggling there. It's not difficult. I kept using CBF for the next few days, but that did come back to bite me. While I could pass 67 a lot easier, I felt with it, it secretly buffed a very, very important click in this level. I died to the last click at 95.
Okay, well, it happened. Damn.
I don't know if it was actually buffed or whether like, you know, I never practiced it hard enough for CBF, but it just felt impossible with CBF. Luckily, I didn't, you know, get too demotivated by this first 95. I was just really, really excited to finish the level off. Unfortunately, I didn't do it in that stream. I just, you know, I couldn't get back. But the next stream, something funny would happen. I would do the exact same thing again. This one hurt me a lot more. Like, I just started to feel like I would never get the timing down. And I started to realize that it was different with CBF. I kept trying and I died at like 88 in the same stream. And I was genuinely just so upset. I don't think you guys realize, but the amount of pressure that you feel once you get 95 twice, the last click in the level twice on stream, the pressure is just so insane from everyone because everyone just kind of expects you to get back to 95. And obviously, I can't just do that. I got very lucky, obviously. And I was just saying, like, I might have to beat this off stream. And luckily, everyone was kind of chill with that. And I made the decision to stop using CBF because I could do the last click a lot easier. And then the day finally came. But for some reason, I decided to die at 93 first because, you know, I hate myself. I probably should just mention that this was actually starting to destroy me mentally. I was just sad. I was just so sad. Luckily, my consistency was just insane on the day that I beat it. I barely died to helpegasus. And I figured it was just a matter of time before it happened. And then it did.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. Bro, my body. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do myself. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What do I do? What do I do? Okay, so I ended up beating this without CBF, which is... I'm gonna do like a quick rough attempt count because I lost a lot of attempts. My game kept crashing like early on and I lost a lot of attempts. So I have like a rough estimate, but it's not gonna be exactly correct. On the main copy, I got 17,682 plus 66,024 plus, and then I have a Word document somewhere. Hold on. Okay, so I had 5,000 old attempts, and I have to minus 1856 because that's how much I had when the crash was, plus 2,200 plus another 2,000 roughly. I beat this in roughly 91,050 attempts, under 100k. Thank you. Am I dreaming? Am I actually dreaming? What is happening? Oh, I don't feel real. Oh, turn on. I genuinely can't believe there are levels harder than this. This game has gotten way too difficult. As I've beaten this level, it is 240 on the Irreddle, the all-rated extreme demon list. This level took me so long just to learn, and it was just kind of like really tough all around. And it's kind of partly my fault for not being able to learn levels, I guess. And also, it's just not my skill set. I already submitted my completion to the Irreddle, and it got accepted within 2 hours. I thought, huh, that's weird, because there's like a queue of like 9,000. So I checked who reviewed it, and what do I see? I do want to thank all of you for watching this journey. The encouragement really meant a lot, and it really kept me going. All the support on Twitter and everything, it was just really nice. So thank you. A year ago, my hardest was Windy Landscape. What's happened? But yeah, I told you I was dedicated. Thanks for watching.